پسرو وینو دا د شهیدانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور ساتوي پسرو وینو دا د شهیدانو کور دا
Good evening. Today is Monday, December 16, 2024. I'm Suleiman Talash and you are watching RTA News. Maulavi Amir Khan Muttaqi, Foreign Minister, his Turkmen counterpart Rashid Muradov and a delegation visited Tapi pipeline on the Afghan-Turkmen border. During the meeting, the two sides discussed the extension of the railway along Tapi, the construction of railway depots in Torgunday, the transmission of optical fiber, and visa and transportation facilities for Afghans. Economic analysts say that with the implementation of the Tapi project, Afghanistan will receive an annual revenue of $400 million as well as a large amount of gas, and completion of this project will strengthen regional security. Let's see more in this report. Maulavi Amir Khan Muttaqi, the Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Islamic Emirate, met with the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Turkmenistan on the Afghanistan-Turkmenistan border on December 15. In addition to visiting the Tapi pipeline project in Afghanistan, they discussed the development of railways, fiber optics, electricity, and visa and transport facilities for Afghans.
In addition to reviewing the operational aspect of the Tapi project, the meeting also discussed the extension of the current railway, the construction of railway station in Torgunday, the transmission of the optical fiber, and the transportation sectors between Turkmenistan and Afghanistan, as well as visa and consular facilities.
Economic analysts say that the completion of the Tapi project will ensure regional security and Afghanistan will receive millions of dollars in annual revenue in addition to gas.
Afghanistan can earn $400 million annually in transit rights through the implementation of the Tapi project through Afghanistan to Pakistan and India. In the first 10 years, it will earn 0.5 billion cubic meters of gas. In the next 10 years, it will earn 1 billion cubic meters of gas, and in the third 10 years, it will earn 1.5 billion cubic meters of gas. The Tapi project is considered one of the largest national projects in Afghanistan. Upon completion, this project can help improve the economic situation and employment. In addition, if this project is carried out in a favorable and correct manner, it will also be effective for the stability and security of the region.
In this meeting, the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Turkmenistan informed the Afghan side about the progress, acceleration, and plans of the Tapi project in Afghanistan. Both sides agreed that their technical teams will continue their meetings to accelerate the Tapi project, develop the railway, simplify visa and transport processes, and promote economic cooperations. According to a report by the China Daily newspaper, China's deputy permanent representative to the United Nations, Gang Shuang, called the freezing of Afghanistan's assets an illegal and unilateral measure and called for the unconditional release of these assets. Mr. Shuang also called on relevant countries to support the efforts of the Islamic Emirate to improve the economic situation and the lives of the people of Afghanistan. Nuruddin Azizi, the Minister of Industry and Commerce, met with Gaziz Agbasov, the new Kazakh ambassador to Kabul, to discuss the visit of a high-level delegation from that country to Afghanistan. During the meeting, the Ministry of Industry and Commerce said that the Kazakh ambassador expressed his country's interest in investing in Afghanistan's mining and transport sectors. On the other hand, Mr. Azizi emphasized the implementation of commitments made between the two countries and assigned a technical team to prepare for the Kazakh delegation's visit. And also, Nuruddin Azizi, the Minister of Industry and Commerce, met with the Deputy Chairman of Oman Chamber of Commerce and Industry to discuss increasing trade between Afghanistan and Oman. The Ministry of Industry and Commerce said that during the meeting, discussions were held on Oman's investment in Afghanistan mines, the establishment of an international laboratory company related to minerals, and the establishment of a joint chamber of commerce between the two countries. The Afghan Electricity Company announced the reconnection of electricity imported from Uzbekistan and Turkmenistan to the country. According to the company, the imported electricity from Uzbekistan has been cut off in Balkh, Samangan, Parwan, Panjshir, Kapisa, Kabul, Nangarhar, Laghman, Paktia, Logar, Khost, Maidan Wardak, Ghazni and Baghlan provinces due to storm, but it was successfully reconnected. Mullah Nuruddin Torabi, head of the National Disaster Management Authority, met with representatives of DRC and Darman institutions to assign memorandums of understanding on joint cooperation with them. In these meetings, Mr. Torabi, while appreciating the activities of the partner institutions in the country, added that partner institutions should increase their level of assistance to people in need, considering the arrival of the cold season. After the completion of the basic parts and testing of the construction materials in the laboratory, the asphalting work of the new road from the airport avenue to customs area began. According to the head of the Infrastructure Project Supervision of the Kabul Municipalities Programs and Projects Management Department, this road, which is 2,794 meters long and 60 meters wide, is currently asphalting on line of 2 kilometers long. This road is under construction, including curbs, canals, sidewalks, flower beds, bicycle lanes, lights, road markings, traffic signs and other parts of the standard road, which will provide many facilities. The Disaster Management Directorate of Nangarhar Province, in coordination with the International Organization for Migration, has begun distributing cash and non-food assistance to 1,817 refugees from various districts of the province and the capital Jalalabad, who have been affected by the disasters. On the first day of the distribution, 394 families were assisted in the Garikhel district, and it is expected that this series will be completed by December 19. The reconstruction of 15 schools and madrasas at a cost of more than 10 million Afghanis in 12 districts of Paktia province was completed and put into use. The Ministry of Education says the construction of these educational centers began 3 months ago from the ministry's budget. The Kabul Provincial Disaster Management Directorate distributed food and non-food items to 209 affected and needy families in Istalif district. In this aid, each family was provided with flour and rice, as well as a number of other essential items. The ones who received the assistance thanked the officials from the service, prayed for their well-being, and requested more assistance. Mullah Nuruddin Torabi, Director of the National Disaster Management Authority, met with the Director of the International Islamic Welfare Foundation and signed a Memorandum of Understanding on the joint cooperation with him. Based on the Memorandum of Understanding, the aforementioned foundation plans to implement 60 small and medium-sized risk reduction projects, including retaining walls and check dams in Laghman and Kunar provinces. The General Directorate of the Municipal Affairs Reform says that a new building for 11 districts of municipality in Mazar-e-Sharif city has been constructed and put into use for 8.5 million Afghanis. The construction cost of this two-story and basic building was paid from the development budget of the Mazar-e-Sharif municipality. Naseeb Khan, the Executive Director of the Afghanistan Cricket Board, met with the Secretary General of the Abu Dhabi Sports Council UAE. During the meeting, the two sides discussed bilateral cooperations in the field of cricket, further development of cricket in the region, and implementation of construction affairs for Afghanistan cricket. As a result of the rescue team's efforts, 22 workers who were trapped under rubble in a coal mine in the Raisov Payan district of Samangan province have been rescued. According to the spokesman for Samangan Provincial Office, all the workers who were trapped under the rubble after the mine collapsed in the province since yesterday evening were rescued after 24 hours of efforts by the rescue team. And the final one is that officials from Helmand province said that 6 people, including women and children, were killed in a road accident in Babaji district of the province. On the other hand, 1 person was killed and 1 more was injured in a road accident in Yakaulang district of Bamiyan province. That's all for tonight. Stay with us to stay updated. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good night.
ساتوی پسرو وینو دا د شهیدانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور ساتوی پسرو وینو دا د شهیدانو کور دا